Sleep, kinsman, thou to death and trance and madness, thou hast forged at last a night-long present of the past, in which we went through summer France. Hadst thou such credit with the soul, then bring an opiate trebly strong, drug down the blindfold sense of wrong, that so my pleasure may be whole. While now we talk as once we talked, of men and minds the dust of change, the days that grow to something strange, in walking as of old we walked, beside the river's wooded reach, the fortress and the mountain ridge, the cataract flashing from the bridge, the breaker breaking on the beach. Risest thou thus, dim dawn, again, and howlest issuing out the night, with blasts that blow the poplar white, and lash with storm the streaming pane. Day, when my crowned estate begun to pine in that reverse of doom, which sickened every living bloom, and blurred the splendour of the sun, who usherest in the dolorous hour, with thy quick tears that make the rose pull sideways, and the daisy close her crimson fringes to the shower, who mightst have heaved a windless flame up the deep east, or whispering played a chequer work of beam and shade along the hills, yet looked the same, as wan, as chill, as wild as now, day marked as with some hideous crime, when the dark hand struck down through time, and cancelled nature's best. But thou, lift as thou mayest thy burthened brows through clouds that drench the morning star, and whirl the ungarnered sheaf afar, and sow the sky with flying boughs. And up thy vault with roaring sound climb thy thick noon disastrous day, touch thy dull goal of joyless grey, and hide thy shame beneath the ground. So many worlds, so much to do, so little done, such things to be. How know I what had need of thee? For thou wert strong as thou wert true. The fame is quenched that I foresaw, the head hath missed an earthly wreath. I curse not nature, no, nor death, for nothing is that errs from law. We pass, the path that each man trod is dim, or will be dim with weeds. What fame is left for human deeds in endless age? It rests with God. O hollow wraith of dying fame, fade wholly, while the soul exalts, and self enfolds the large results of force that would have forged a name. As sometimes in a dead man's face, to those that watch it more and more, a likeness hardly seen before comes out to some one of his race, so, dearest, now thy brows are cold, I see thee what thou art, and know thy likeness to the wise below, thy kindred with the great of old. But there is more than I can see, and what I see I leave unsaid, nor speak it, knowing death has made his darkness beautiful with thee. I leave thy praises unexpressed, in verse that brings myself relief, and by the measure of my grief I leave thy greatness to be guessed. What practice, howsoe'er expert, in fitting aptest words to things, or voice the richest tone that sings, hath power to give thee as thou wert? I care not in these fading days to raise a cry that lasts not long, and round thee, with the breeze of song, to stir a little dust of praise. Thy leaf has perished in the green, and while we breathe beneath the sun, the world which credits what is done is cold to all that might have been. So here shall silence guard thy fame, but somewhere, out of human view, whate'er thy hands are set to do is wrought with tumult of acclaim.